So it's happening. It's happening. It's happening. It took 1970 was when I came to Colombia. I was here 3 months. Where I go, the Caminas would be there. And they're put into my heart. They've never left. And you know that. And I've been believing and confessing and believing. This is what I will do for you. This is what I will do for Yeshua. I don't know how, but this is what I will do. And it's not my thing to find out how. My thing is to trust in Yeshua and take the step forward. Just like Bill Wilson did. Came here with 7 suitcases, $1,100. And 8 gallons of, like Ian calls it, liquid manure. Next month we start on 400,000 acres. I mean hectareas. That's 1 million acres. They start with the liquid manure. That's not what it is. It is a liquid and it is a fertilizer. It is and all this kind of stuff, but it's not a manure. But the point is, 1 million acres. We're going to give it to them about $10 over, $10 to $15 will be made. So that's between $10 to $15 million will be made on that deal. It's not going to all come away because they want to test it. They're going to probably test it on about 100 to 200 acres. They want to see if it works, and if it works, it's a done deal. It's incredible. But you know what? That's the inheritance of Katya, Isaac, and Christian. Burbano, not Busquets. I love them, but it ain't going to happen. It's not going to happen. Not to a Busquets. So, will Isaac, Katya, and Christian sell their inheritance to a name that betrayed them, to a family that to a family name that betrayed them? I don't know. They've been poisoned so much by you and your grandparents, and I hope not Gongi, I hope not Ricky, I hope not Eileen, but I don't know. But you know what? There's a guy upstairs. He knows. He knows every single evil work. He knows every single evil word. And let me tell you something. Payday's coming for me and for those who did such evil. Now for Ian, as I mentioned in one of the videos, don't know if you mentioned it, is, well, I had offered Ian to 100% for the foundation to take care of the schooling in the California school, the best one for film. All you had to do was get me the contact numbers, emails, etc. of Katya and so on, Isaac and Christian. He chose not to. I told Ian I would get him, and I got him. I got him. Because there are people on Facebook that when they hear the story, their heart's open, and they've helped me. But I'm not going to call Katya. I'm not going to call Isaac. I'm not going to call Christian. No, I'm not going to do that. They're going to hear all the videos. And I shouldn't say they're going to hear the videos. No, they're going to hear the story of the Jaime Alvaro Burbano and Marisol Burbano marriage, the courting, the 2 years that everything, Marisol, everything is going to be in there. Everything. What happened to Katya, everything I've decided is going to be in those videos. It's going to go to you first. Give you some more time. And then from there, it's going to go to about 10 witnesses, like Frank Sullivan. It's going to go to people that used to go to Victory Christian Center. I don't know where they go now, but I found them. They're going to be witnesses to the atrocities that you did. So as I've mentioned before, so that you have no excuse whatsoever before you get to Yeshua, so that you wake up, Marisol, before it's too late. Before you lose your children, that exists. Now, for Isaac and Christian this year, things are going in this direction. This commission, well, it's coming in. The deal got close today. We're just now doing the paperwork and all that. I will pay for their school at Evangel, so they'll be with their sister. I will pay for that. Even as a Busquets, I'll pay for that. Because see, no matter what, I'll always love them. And I'm going to do something their grandfather won't do, even though that thing that calls itself a father, but it's not, it's a husband to you, in my eyes and in the eyes of many, didn't even have the honor to do something for his grandchildren. But instead, he leaves them in a public school where homosexuality, lesbianism, bestiality, secularism, everything against Yeshua and Yahuwah and the Holy Spirit is taught. But he does it because they're boys. Now, Katya, that's already been taken care of. So I'm not going to offer that in relation to Katya because it's already been taken care of. I don't know by who, and I don't really care. All I know is it's already been taken care of. But my boys are gonna go, and it's okay if they go in the Busquets name. Now, but the same thing goes for them when they get to be 18. Except when they come down here, they're going to have the car of their choice. I'll know before they come down here, and they will come. They will come. Isaac will probably have around $40,000. Could be wrong. Doesn't matter. Christian will probably have about 60 or 70,000 coming to him. I'll give him each of them 10% of whatever. And let's say Christian 70,000. I'll give him 7. Is he going to let $63,000 go out the door? I don't think so. And since they're going to listen to, and people are going to say, "You're buying your children. You're buying your children." No, I'm not buying my children. I'm not. I don't need to. What I am is I'm doing everything I can possible under the sun to make sure they get their inheritance as burbanos. You've stolen from them with your lies and everything from them in relation to their father, in relation to their personal health, mentally, everything. And you don't give a damn. I will do everything in my power that I can to keep my children out of hell where you have chosen to go. It's that simple. I'm going to do everything I can to snatch them from the fangs of Shaitan. It's that simple. And if I got to walk over you, I'll do it. And then when they come down here, each one of them, they'll be in their own apartment, condominium, or house, whatever they want. I don't care. Doesn't matter. They're my children. And they'll live in those while they're here for 2 months. At the end of 2 months, like I said, they'll get the balance. If it's 70,000, 40,000, I don't care. It doesn't matter. I will keep my word. They can keep it. But everything else stays. Nothing goes back except to the United States, except what they came with in their luggage and on their backs. And then go back up there to whatever it is you've got for them, which something tells me isn't going to be much. And they definitely are going to need to count on their grandfather, Papon, because if Papon cared so much for them, then my question is very simple. Why hasn't he put Ian? He's got the money. He can write the freaking check to put Ian into the best school on the West Coast for movie making, cinematography, but he won't do it. He'll die with that money in the bank account. He won't do it. That's the difference between him and me. No matter what, in my own way, I love Ian. And him, just like myself, just like Katya, Christian, and Isaac, we're victims in many different areas, and we're all going to get healed. So for Ian, I will do that, but based on what I said, because he turned my offer down. It's a 60-40 split. Anything and everything he does in the future in movie making is going to go to the foundation that goes to the orphanage forever, for the rest of his life. Contracts will be done in all that respect, etc. If he doesn't like it, doesn't like the deal, he doesn't have to take it. He can go keep taking kitty pictures for the rest of his life. It's up to him. Like you said, Marisol, and your father said, don't call him Papa, call him James. And like you always said during our marriage, 100 times easily, he's not your son. He's not your son. He's not your son. Yeah, you're right. He's not my son. Therefore, in relation to what I'm doing, in relation to the inheritance, it's not his. I will do this part for him, but since he turned down my original offer, it's not the same. I have the contact information for Katya, Isaac, and Christian. I'm not ready to call them, and